बंद कर। Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. Very good evening. Now 17 people are on the board. Let us start. Let one by one joins with this. Okay. Now it is 24. Yes. Probably everybody can see the board, whiteboard. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh? No. Whatever I have written in the board, it is almost correspond to yesterday's class. Okay. Yesterday, I had written an equation where the milk production Y depends upon the number of variables like variety of the cow, feed, fodder, medicine, management, etc. etc. That means the production of milk supposed to be hampered if the cow variety is low, if the feed quality is also low, fodder quality is also low, and medicine and management etc. is low. So the production will be hampered. So in that case, the production will also be improved if these parameters are improved. So by what condition or by what percentage or by what degree of accurateness of the shall be the feed, so the production increases. So that is the called coefficient of regression or regression coefficient. By what percentage of feed shall be given to a cow to increase the milk production. Similarly, what percentage in case of medical treatment, what kind of medicine shall be given so that the condition of the patient is improved? Similarly, in case of study, what kind of teaching shall be made to the students so that students grasp better than anything else? So that is why this coefficient is required to study that what is the degree of what is the level of this involvement of this field, involvement of this medicine, involvement of this study. Okay, so that is why we call it as the regression coefficient. Here in this table, white table or whiteboard, I have told line of regression. In that case, I have told y is equal to milk production is equal to a plus bx plus cx plus dx, etc., etc. Here I have little bit squeezed it. Y line of regression of y on x is equal to y minus y bar. Y, what is y bar? We can say. What is y bar?
Sir, average mean, sir, average.
Mean, sir, correct. So y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x. Who can say what is r? What is r?
Sir, coefficient of correlation.
Coefficient of correlation.
Yesterday I have given the formula for coefficient correlation, and made some calculation also. Some examples have already been given. So r is the coefficient of correlation. Sigma x and sigma y are, what is sigma x and sigma y? Standard deviation of x and y respectively. So sigma x is the standard deviation of x, sigma y is the standard deviation of y. Then y minus y bar. That is line of regression of y on x. Y will be on left side, x shall be on right side. So whatever will be the right side, that will be on sigma x denominator. Do you follow? So y minus y bar is equal to r sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. So this is the regression coefficient. Similarly, line of regression of x on y. Here what was y on x. Here it was x on y. Y will be in the right side. X minus x bar into r sigma x by sigma y, which will be in the right side. It will be denominator. Sigma x by sigma y minus y bar, where x bar and y bar are the mean of x and y variable. R is the coefficient of correlation. Sigma x, sigma y is the standard deviation of x and y. So in this case, we can derive this regression coefficient. How we can calculate? Regression coefficient can be calculated, or we nomenclate it like this: r sigma y by sigma x is equal to byx. The numerator y here is the first, denominator x here is the second. So sigma y by sigma x is equal to byx. By indicate yx indicate. The formula to calculate the regression coefficient is equal to summation of xy minus, I'm going little fast, summation of xy minus n x bar y bar by summation of x square minus n into x bar whole square. This is y on x, y on x, y on x. So if I get x and y variable, then I can able to calculate the regression coefficient of this by this formula. Similarly, in case of x and y, x on y is equal to summation. Similarly, summation of xy minus nx bar y bar. Similarly, xy summation of xy minus nx bar y bar. Similar. Here it is different. Summation of y square minus ny bar square. Only difference. Denominator is the difference. You got my point?
They're not visible in the downside.
Acha, okay. Acha, this is okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here I can write it off. R sigma.
Sir, now it is visible.
Uh-huh.
Now it is visible, sir.
Yes. Is it clear? R.
सर पूर्ण बंक आएगा सर थोड़ा सा देखो
ना ना सर कैमराटा आपण ठीक करतले कैमरा टिके डाउन कर दियंतु पूरा क्लियर देखा होछ हां सर एटा पूरा क्लियर अछि
अच्छा ठीक है you can able to see this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll give you some for small little bit calculation I'll give you. Okay. In a
formula थोड़ा repeat.
Here is the formula.
And just you tell, sir.
R correlation. R correlation coefficient R sigma y by sigma x, that is equal to by x, that is called regression coefficient. This can be expressed in this way. It's equal to summation of xy minus n into x bar y bar, summation of x square minus nx bar whole square. It hala y on x, y on x, y on x, y on x. Hala. Similarly, x and y, summation of xy minus nx bar y bar, exactly similar. This numerator is similar. Denominator, instead of x, it will be y. Summation of y square minus summation minus n into y bar square. Okay. So here I will give you some example. Small example, so that it would be easy for you to understand what is this. In a correlation regression, calculate the regression equation. He's not saying details. He says calculate the regression coefficient. Calculate the regression coefficient where कौन दोची summation of x is equal to 50. Please write down. Summation of y is equal to 30. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then summation of xy. Summation of xy is equal to 1000. summation of x square is equal to 3000. Summation of y square 180, and number of observation is equal to n is equal to 10. Okay, so we want to say what is the regression coefficient of y on x. That means what is this? Let us say we'll adopt this formula. Okay, so first we'll write byx is equal to, tell me, somebody tell me, summation of xy. Are you able to see the formula?
1000, sir.
Summation of xy 1000
minus
minus 10.
10.
Okay, x bar and y bar. He has not given x bar and y bar. How we can calculate x bar and y bar? We know the summation of x, we know the summation of y, but we know the number. So x, who can say what is x bar?
Sir, 5 into 3.
5 into 3, correct. Is it clear? 50 divided by 10. 5. 30 divided by 10. We know summation of x by n is equal to x bar. আমি earlier জানছি summation of x by n 10 is equal to x bar is equal to 5. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Next, summation of x square. Which one?
180. X square.
Summation x
3000.
কেতে লিখবি?
3000.
3000. Right. Minus nx by the whole square. N, what is n?
10.
N is 10.
1.
10 into 25.
10 into 25. 28 কাইং হলা 5 র whole square. 5 র whole square. Okay. Okay. So that is equal to the 10 Okay. Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is equal to, it will be
0.30.
0.309. So the correlation coefficient of y on x is equal to 0.30. What does it mean? The relation between y and x, the degree of relationship is 0.309. X vary korbe 0.309, y will give a result. This x again just vary korbe 3.309, y will give a result. How it is, how we can put in the equation? How can derive an equation? R is equal to R sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. Y, we do not know. Y bar, what is y bar? 3. Okay. 3. Y bar 30 divided by 10. Okay. No.
Yes, sir.
Did you get me? 30.
Yes, sir.
Summation of y is equal to 30. Then R sigma y, sigma x छाड़ दियंतु सेमती, let it be there, x is 5. Okay. Acha. Here, what is this? This is the regression coefficient. So we can write y minus 3 is 0.309 into x minus 5. Okay. So now y is equal to 0.309 in x minus 0.1545 plus 3. Now it is come in the form of a is equal to y is equal to a plus bx form. This is a standard equation. So we got a regression equation of this. And I'm sorrow out. We can summarize it. It can be this minus this. We will have a summarize of this. Y is equal to a plus bx form ratio. Okay. So this is the regression equation, and this is the regression coefficient. Any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Everybody is silent.
No, sir.
Everybody is silent.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, I'll go to the next chapter as I promised you earlier.
No doubt.
Huh? Kuntu? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. So I'll go to the probability chapter. Till then, it will not be complete. I'm only the easiest path. Yes. Let us start the probability. Okay. What do you mean by probability? Who can say? Any idea on this? Any idea on probability?
Chance of a event to occur.
Chance of an event to occur, or chance of occurring. Chance of occurring of an event. An event. Anything can be an event. Suppose when I am tossing a coin, that's an also event. When I'm putting a dice, that is also an event. When I'm playing a card and putting a card on the table, that's also an event. Okay, anything, and I'm writing over here, that's an event. I'm tossing a coin. When I toss a coin, what are the chances of occurring? What are the possibilities of occurring? Tossing a coin. If I toss a coin, what are the chances of occurring?
Head and tail.
Head or
Okay. Tail.
in between head and tail, anything is possible?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yes, it is no, sir. In case of pass and fail, is there anything possible other than the pass and fail? No. Held or, that's a separate thing. That is not. So, definitely there will be a result. Either head or tail. Either pass or fail. Either win or loss. Play hochi, there win karibe, no loss karibe. So, this is called mutually exclusive event. You keep it in mind. Head result asile, tail asibo nahi. No tail. If there is head, there is no tail. So this is called mutually exclusive event. Pass or fail. If somebody is passed, he will not be fail. If somebody is failed, he will not be passed. So that is called mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive. This happens, this doesn't happen. Head of happens, tail doesn't happen. Tail happens, yes, head doesn't happen. This is called mutually exclusive. What is the mutual inexclusive con? There are 1, 2 and 3. Good tossing hela. 1, 2 and 3 out tossing hela. There is 1, 3, 4, 5. 3 is common here. It is not mutually exclusive. It is mutually inclusive. You got my point? Or I can Venn diagram through if I can explain you. Suppose this is an event A, this is an event B, and this is whole population. So this A and B are mutually exclusive. There is no relation between A and B. They are independent of each other. They are independent of each other. But here, they are not mutually exclusive. There is an overlapping area which is commonly occupied by A and by B. So this area is common area for everybody. So this area, because of this area, they are not independent. They are not mutually exclusive. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Leaving 3 to 4, everybody is keeping silent. Probably I'm not able to explain to you.
No, sir, we are listening, sir.
Listen. But then you give your comments. Okay. So are you able to understand what is mutually exclusive, what is mutually inclusive?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Probability, here I am again explaining, say head and tail. So I will again another word is called sample space. First कहली event, second कहली mutually exclusive, third mo कहली sample space. Sample space बोले all exhaustive results all exhaustive results are spaced in a area that is called sample space. Suppose I am tossing a coin, head will occur and tail will occur. So the sample space is occupied by one head, one tail. This is called sample space. because of one tossing. So if I say probability of getting head out of the sample space, what is the probability of getting head? Who can say? What are the possible cases? Okay.
1 by 2, sir. 1 by 2.
1 by 2. 1 by 2.
0.5, 50%.
Please don't jump. Probability can be explained in a very intelligent way. Probability is equal to number of favorable cases by total number of cases. I made it little general. Total number of cases. That means probability is this. So probability of head, number of favorable cases kete? How many number of favorable cases?
1.
If in case of one tossing, so in one number of favorable cases kete?
1.
One. That is head. Total number of cases kete? How many total number of cases? Head or head. So that is equal to 1 by
2.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Probability of getting head in case of one toss of a coin is 1 by 2. Because favorable cases is 1, that is head. Total number of cases is 2, head and tail, that is 1 by 2. So probability of getting head in a one toss of coin is 1 by 2. That is equal to 0.5. Somebody was saying 0.5. Okay? Yes.
Yes.
One toss. Toss number 1. Toss number 1. How many results are there? Head but tail. Okay. One toss re. One toss re head but tail. There will be 2 tosses. What are the possible results? 2 tosses re.
Head, tail, tail. Head and tail, tail and head.
Ah. How many results? In case of
4 results.
4, sir.
4. Head, well, or I can write it in other section. In toss 2, that is equal to head, sample space, head, tail, head, tail. Okay. So
Yes,
in
sir.
case of double tossing, there are 4 possible cases, 4 exhaustive cases, 4 results. Okay. So in this case of 4 results, what is the probability of getting 2 heads? Who can say?
1 by 4.
1 by 4.
1 by 4. Because my favorable cases is 1 and total number of cases is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay?
Okay, sir.
What is the probability of getting double tail? That is
1 by
also
4.
1 by 4.
1 by 4.
clear.
Yes, sir.
But here I am not going to more details. Suppose there will be toss 3. How many results will be there?
Eight results.
Head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail. That is equal to sample space will be head, head, head. Okay? Is it visible? No.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Next is you tell me, you detect me.
Head,
Head,
head, tail.
head, head, tail.
Yes,
Head and tail. Okay.
yes, sir.
Next is
Head, tail, head.
head,
tail,
tail, head, tail, head. Head, tail, tail.
Tail, head.
Head, tail, tail. Next,
Tail, head, head.
tail, head, head. Tail, head, head. Tail, head, head. But tail, head,
Tail,
head,
tail, tail.
tail.
Tail, tail,
Next,
head,
tail, tail, head.
Tail,
Next,
tail, tail.
how many cases?
1 by 8.
8
Cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8. So in this case, 8 cases, 8 results. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Achha.
Yes,
In this case, suppose somebody will ask, what is the probability of getting all heads? All heads. Who can
1
say?
by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8. What is the probability of getting all tail?
1 by 8.
1 by 8. sir.
I put a little different question. What is the probability of at least one head? What is the probability of getting at least one head?
1 by 8.
7 by 8.
7 by 8.
At least
7 by 8. 7 by 8.
one
7 by
head.
8. 7 by 8.
7 by 8.
7 by head. এটি head ଅଛି 2
Yes.
3 4 5 6 7 এইটার head নাই. So at least one head. How many? 7 by 8.
7.
At least one head 7 by 8. ମୁଁ ଯଦି କହିବି probability of all tail 1 by 8 1 minus probability of all tail is equal to probability of at least is equal to 7 by 8. One minus probability of all 8 is equal to 7 by 8. That is equal to at least one head.
सर कैमरा टिके डाउन कर दियंतु.
अच्छा 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 हाँ 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 सर सर सर
थैंक यू सर.
এটা ইন্টারেস্টিং কে লিখতে at least one head is equal to 7 by 8. It is clear up to this?
Yes sir.
Up to this clear? Then I am saying 1 minus all tail. 1 minus all tail is equal to 7 by 8, which is at least one head. Any problem in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
দেখুন interestingly, 1 minus all tail. All tail is 1 by 8. So 1 minus 1 by 8. 1 minus 1 by 8 is equal to 7 by 8. 7 by 8, which is at least one head. So you keep it in mind. Question will be at least most of the time. Only to put you confusion. Okay. Then I'm making a stop over here. So in case of mutually exclusive event, probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Head or tail is equal to probability of head plus probability of tail. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Probability of head or tail is equal to probability of head and probability of tail, because they are independent event, mutually exclusive. They are not dependent of each other. A and B are two independent events. So that is why probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. This is first formula. Okay?
Okay,
Similarly, in case of they are not mutually exclusive. This is one. In case of independent event, this is independent. In case of dependent event or not mutually exclusive, probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of AB. This is formula 2. Bujhela? Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll give an example on this. Example on this. So this is an event. A is an event and B is an event where total is 14.
Sir, can you please put the camera a little up?
Acha. Sorry. 14. And this is, let us say, this is 19. B, this is B, event B. This is event A. This is 14. A 14. And A B is 6. This area is 6. And total is 50. Total is 50. I'm giving a random example. So, putting this formula, they are not mutually exclusive. So, this formula cannot, it is rolled out. So, this formula will be applicable. So, probability of A or B is equal to probability of A 14 by 14 by 50.
50.
Purata 50
Yes, yes, sir.
plus probability of B कितना हुआ?
19 by 50.
19 by 50.
19 by 50 minus
6 by 50.
6 by 50.
50 14 19 36 27. So probability of A echo can, how it is made echo? A or B is equal to 27 by 50. In case of probability, it should be less than 1. When you are calculating probability, it should be less than 1. Keep it in mind. It should be less than 1 or maximum 1.
6 by 50 टा केमते लगा बुझेगा?
This one 6.
Oh,
This
sir,
is overlapping area is 6. But लेकिन AB, this is AB.
Sir, it is not visible.
Sorry. This is AB. This is AB. AB is 6. So minus 6, right? PAB, probability. Hello. Okay. Acha.
Thank you, sir.
Time is very short and we have to go a long way. Acha. This is the simple probability I have taught you. Out there is a probability of A or B or C is equal to probability of A, not mutually exclusive ABC. Probability of B, probability of C, probability of AB, probability of SC, probability of BC, plus probability of ABC. Okay. This is when the A, B, C are 3 event. Okay. Then I'll go to
Sir.
conditional.
Sir, the corners are P bracket A and B, no?
AC, probability SC. SC, BC.
Okay, sir.
I mean, it's a simple formula. Probability
Okay,
A,
sir.
probability B, probability C, minus AB, minus SC, minus BC, minus BC, plus ABC. Hala? Okay. Acha. There is also a conditional probability. Conditional probability. What is that? Suppose you are a manager of a farm. You can say that I have 1,000 people who are getting salary on an average of 20,000 per month. But how among themselves are on this shop floor, or how many of them are making overtime? Okay. That means he is asking a condition. How 20,000 he is getting salary above 20,000 or 20,000, but how many of them are working in shop floor? Factory base re kaam korchanti. And how many of the subfloor? How many are getting overtime? So these are conditional probabilities. Or a farmer producing paddy and getting rice, good rice and bad rice, quality one, excellent quality and poor quality. So how many farmers are getting? Everybody is producing rice. How many farmers are producing best quality rice? How many farmers are getting? And what is the quantity of producing best quality rice? So this is the conditional product. First condition is they are the farmers. Here they are the salaried persons working in the factory. 20,000 salary they are getting. First condition. Among the 20,000 salaried people, how many are working in the factory on shop floor? Again, how many people are working having OT, but working on the shop floor? First condition is 20,000 above. Second condition is shop floor. Third condition is OT, overtime. This is called conditional probability. How to find that? Formula is probability of A by B, A event by B event, but A by B is equal to probability of AB by probability of B. Please write down. Please write down. बड़ा AB लिख पाजे किसी असुविधा नहीं AB. Please write down. It's a conditional probability. This condition of A is happening where B has already happened. 20,000 salaried persons, but working in the shop floor. B number of people are having 20,000 salary and more, but A number are in shop floor. First condition is 20,000 and more. Second condition is working in the shop floor. Okay. So
Sir,
this is
isn't it
conditional
like B is a sample space and A is a part of it?
maybe in general case, maybe in general case. I'll give a better example of this. Okay, when I calculate an example on this problem, then you will be able to know everything. Okay. So I am writing in the top, probability of A by B is equal to probability of AB by probability of B. In a box, example, in a box, there are 10 balls. How many balls? In a box, there are 10 balls. How many balls are there?
10 balls.
Nobody is listening.
10, sir. 10.
10 balls. 10 balls.
10, sir, 10.
10 balls. Among 10 balls, colored, COLOURED, colored, dotted. Among 10, out of 10 balls, colored dotted ball was 3. Colored dotted was 3. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Then colored and striped. Colored and striped. STRIPPED. colored and striped was 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then gray. Gray dotted. Gray dotted was 2. Gray striped. Char 4. Is it clear? In a box of 10, colored dotted was 3. Colored stripe 1. Gray dotted 2. Gray striped 4. You find the probability of dotted provided they are colored. Dotted but colored. Dotted but colored. First condition is colored.
First
Colored,
condition is
colored.
Second condition is dotted.
Dotted.
Number 1. Number 2, striped ଆଉ ଗ୍ରେ ମୁଁ ସର୍ଟରେ ଲିଖିଛି ସର୍ଟକଟ ଲିଖିଛି DC ମାନେ ଆଚ୍ଛା what is this colored and dotted so probability of colored plus dotted is equal to କେତେ probability of colored and dotted is equal to କେତେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ you tell me who can say
Sir, 3 by 10.
probability of selecting colored and dotted from the
3 by
box
10.
3 by 10 that is equal to 0.3. Okay. 3 by 10 is equal to 0.3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Then probability of colored and striped, colored plus striped is equal to kete?
1 by 10.1, sir.
1 by 10.1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The probability of gray dotted
2 by 10.
2 by 10.2.
that is equal to 0.2. Okay. Probability of gray stripe. Gray stripe is equal to 4 by
4 by 10.
10.
4 by 10.
that is equal to 0.4.
0.4.
0.4 0.4 2 6 1 7 10 10 10 10 1 ହେଲା ସେ କହିଛି probability of dotted second condition and color so that is let us put in this probability of dotted and color ତାହେଲେ କ'ଣ ହବ what we can write probability of
DC.
DC by CD
3 by 2.
by probability of C. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Answer is 3
Okay.
by 4.
The probability of CD kono 0.3. Okay. A probability of C kono colored. Who can say? Who can say?
Sir,
probability colored?
0.4.
0.4, sir.
0.4. এই দুটাকো we have to make it total. Okay. Colored. Okay. So 0.4. So
Answer
that
is
is
3
equal
by
to-
4. Finally.
Huh?
3 by
Point?
4, sir. Answer.
3 by 4 ହେଲେ 0.75 let us say
Yes, sir.
not exceeding 1 ଦେଖିଲେ so probability of dotted having color is equal to 0.75 clear similarly you calculate you tell me what I should write you
Yes,
say
sir.
probability of gray striped but gray. First condition is gray, the second condition is striped. So what should I write here? What should I? Probability of
Striped and gray. SG.
Stripe
striped, yes, gray.
SG.
Correct.
Divided by
SG
probability of
divided by
G.
probability of G.
Divided by
Probability of G.
gray. Probability of striped and gray kete hoche? Striped and gray
0.4.
0.4. Divided by probability of gray
0.6.
0.6.
that is equal to
4 by 6. 2 by 3.
0.66.
0.6.
That is 2 by 3.
166, sir. Okay. So you got it.
Okay, sir.
Rational probability is clear. But there are more example I could have taught.
Yes, sir.
sir ଟିକେ repeat କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ second one SG ବାଲାଟା
Eita. This one you want to further clarification? Striped and gray.
yes sir
What are the conditions? Probable A having A provided B have already occurred. Probability of getting A B already occurred. People getting salary of 20,000 more, but working in the shop floor. Persons or people getting salary of 20,000, but working in the shop floor. Kete na probability of shop floor and 20,000 divided by probability of 20,000. Similarly, probability of dotted and colored. First condition is colored. Second condition is dotted. First condition is colored. Second condition is dotted. That is equal to probability of total colored. Numerator of colored and dotted. That is equal to 0.7. Is it clear? Now, any doubt further? Is there any doubt?
No, sir. Thank you.
Oh, sir.
Acha. Next to Bayes theorem, I do not like to go into detail. There are some other important topics are there. Day before yesterday, I was giving a normal curve. This is normal distribution.
Sir, what is the topic?
No, because this is more important. So I'm overlapping everything and the coming to which would be used by in several cases in your daily life also.
Okay, sir.
This is why I want to make it little bit. Se କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ the normal equation is very complicated. Function of x is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus half by x minus mu rho by x minus mu by sigma rho whole square. dx x ranges from -50 to +50. This is the equation. I'm not going to go to into details, but this is an x variant, normal variant, having mean mu, standard deviation sigma. Mean mu and a standard deviation is sigma. Sigma. In case I'll take only 5 minutes. If I change the origin to make it very easier, that is called standard normal variant. Here, x minus mu by sigma, let us z. So it will be like this. Z square. This function of z will be like this. It will follow a normal curve. Minus infinity, plus infinity, mean 0, standard deviation 1.
Sir, someone has turned on our microphone. It is echoing.
Yes, go through.
Echo होजी sir.
I'm not able to get in. You can now. Anyhow, I've got already time. So here in this case, mean is 0, standard deviation is 1. Okay. What is this? Day before yesterday I was telling you this is 1 sigma. Plus side and minus side. This is it is a probability graph. Total is 1. Probability of Z is equal to 1. Z equal follows minus infinity integration kale, you will get 1.
Sir. आपको कौन टुडे mic drop?
Somebody put your mic off.
Sir, turn off. Sir,
okay. Is it that okay? Yes. You have detected correctly. Thank you. And this one. So probability of Z or entire curve is 1. This side is 0.5 area. This side is 0.5. I want to give a simple example for that you can know everything. And this is the most important one. It will be applied in the research position if you are working in a research organization. This curve is usually adopted by everybody. So this is 1 sigma. This is minus side. This is plus side. 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma. And I have told you yesterday, the area mean plus minus 1 sigma. What is the total area? Who can remember?
65.
60?
68%, sir.
68%.
Correct, 8%. Mu plus minus 2 sigma.
95.
0.5.
0.5. Mu plus minus 3 sigma.
99.
99.7.
97.7.
99.7.
Sorry, 99, you are correct. 99.7. That means when you are drawing a sample for the study, he will ask how many people, how many students are scoring Most of the students will be 68% students will be in this area. 68% students or score or whatever it is will be in this area. 95.5% people will be in this area. Samples will be in this area. And 99.7% samples will be in this area. Why I am saying this? In this, suppose there is a project work is going on. People will say, let me give an example so that you can able to know. बहुत user होएगा the duration of, let us say, the duration of a project. Duration of a project is being completed, and the duration, the time follows for the completion of the project follows a normal distribution, normal curve, where mean number of days, completion of mean number of days is exactly पाऊनी कौन से रखिली छोड़ anyway suppose the generally follows a normal curve, and average number of days of completion of the project is 12 days. So mean is 12. Standard deviation is 3. Say Kouchi, what is the probability of completing the project in 15 days? 15 days, sorry, the probability of completing the project less, that is x less than equal to, x less than equal to 15 days. X, probability of x less than equal to 15, how many days?
Sir, can you lower the camera, please? Thank you.
I mean, it will take a minute. बहुत रहेगा कौन करे duration of a project is normally duration of a project is normally distributed with the mean number of days is 12. Standard deviation is 3 days. Find the probability that the project shall be completed in 15 days. Find the probabilities project shall be completed in 15 days. So mean is 12 days. The project is normally 12 days complete way. किंतु से कोई 15 days रे complete है माने 1 sigma, 1 standard deviation, that is 15 days. Okay. What is the area between this? Less than 15 days. Less than 15 days, sorry, project, it will be completed less than or either on 15 days. 12 days रे sorry half 5.5% বা 50% ସରି ଯାଇ 12 days ରେ ଆଉ 3 ଦିନ ବଢୁଛି 15 days. So we know this area is 68%. তাহলে what is this area?
34%.
34.
0.34, no 3412, something like this. So this is 0.5, this is 0.34. So the probability of theoretically probability of completing the project in 15 days is equal to 0.5 plus 0.34412, that is equal to 0.84. Almost 85%. 85% project na 85% days re project ta complete hei jibo. Less than 15 days re 84%. ହେଲା এটা 0.5 এটা 0.34 তো এইটা হচ্ছে 0.68 यार অধা 0.34 ये ହେଲା 0.5 0.34 0.84 ହେଲା
sir ବୁଝିଲାନି
ହାଁ
ବୁଝିଲାନି sir
ବୁଝିଲାନି এটা এটা দরকার রে এন্টায়ার কর্ভ ইজ 1 value of the যদি integration କରି দবা করলে it will be 1 probability of z changes from minus infinity to plus infinity is 1 and this is half 0.5. Okay, 0.5 up to the mean, but
okay sir
ସେ କହୁଛି mean ପରେ ଆହୁରି 3 ଦିନ ଗୋଟେ sigma ବଢୁଛି ତା ମାନେ it is coming to here. So 0.5 plus 0.344 0.2, that is your 0.84. You can say 0.84.
So here mu is 12 days, that is the middle point of it. So 50% of the left side, so 50%.
Generally project টা 12 দিন রে সরে. Okay,
Yeah. So
yes.
we have taken 50% of the left side and then the 34% of the plus 3 days, that is 15 days.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that we have calculated, right?
One sigma.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
One sigma is 3 days. One sigma.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So let us call it. So we may not meet any day. Or if you ask, there are lot of things are left out.
Sir, can we call you if we have doubt?
My number is, you can call me at any point of time, but specifically I am free. My number is, I have given, and my number is given in this year. That is this schedule, man. 98610 48866.
Sir, your good name?
Okay, you can call me after 9 p.m.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Clear?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, nice.
Thanks for explaining, sir. Thank you.
now how do you like
the teaching?
Excellent, sir.
Sir, very nice. You explained very well, sir. It was a tough topic
Very good,
and
sir.
you have explained it really nicely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
thank you for your good
Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
having
sir.
us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate everybody
Good night.
all pass in this semester exam. And
Thank you,
terminal
sir.
exam. Thank you.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
problem?
Hope so.
Any problem? You can talk to me.
Yes, sir. If we have
Yes,
doubt, I
sir.
will call you.
Yes.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
good
Thank
night
you,
Good night,
sir.
sir.
Good night.
Yes, sir. ସବୁ ପାସ୍ ହେଇଯିବ